Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm John.
And I'm Richard.
And today we're going to be reacting to Fire Force Episode 5. And Richard, in the last episode, we'll kind of just briefly go through that and refresh our memory from last week that we had that ex-Fire Force Brigade member that was on trial for killing people, I believe. And he was going to get away with it.
Yeah.
He really was.
Yeah, the judge was like, yeah, we find you innocent, because I think they said something like if they found him guilty, well, they didn't actually say this, but the implication is that if they found him guilty, then that would ruin the rest of the Fire Force Brigade's reputation. So
can't have the Fire Force looking bad, because then the whole system would crumble. So I don't know what all's involved with all that, but so there's maybe some underlying things that maybe this whole situation is kind of fragile to begin with.
Right. Which is what Obi is supposed to be investigating in the first place anyways. And the 8th.
Yeah.
So
very, very true. So they're going through the trial. He's declared not guilty. Then he just spontaneously, so far this has been the quickest spontaneous that we've seen as far as like blowing up in the flames, turning into an inferno. But he turns into a self-aware, self-conscious infernal that he acts like the same person, but he also acts like maybe a separate kind of person. Like maybe there's two people. I don't know. It was kind of interesting how he was almost referring to his old life in the third person. It seemed like I could be remembering that wrong, but it was kind of interesting how that was kind of playing in the mechanic of all this. So, he drags off the judge who was, like, hey, I just found you not guilty.
And then he was like, well, who are you to judge me in the first place anyways?
Yeah, so he has his own rules. So he gets out. The Fire Force is obviously alerted to this. The 8th show up. What was it? Arthur and Shinra were out handing out balloons, so they had to play catch up.
Well, all thanks to Maki, no less, because she's the one that sent them out there in the first place.
To get the dog out of the tree. The dog.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's right. So then they get there. Shinra's the one that can kind of keep up with the Inferno because he's moving around so fast. They have a little bit of a confrontation, if I remember correctly, which was pretty cool. The little fight they had going. And then the 5th Brigade showed up.
Yep. And
they were introduced kind of in the beginning of the episode with the one, I guess it was the commander that, sees maybe all men, maybe just everyone else.
I think it's everyone else, yeah.
Just below her as Gravel.
Yeah, because she's like supposedly a princess. I don't know if that's literally what she is, or if she just gave herself that title, but she is apparently a princess of some kind.
She is a princess,
yeah,
so
she just steps over everybody.
She, incapacitates Shinra pretty easily with some kind of ability that we've never seen or heard about, and then decides that the 5th is going to take the Infernal and study it.
Yeah. Do research.
So by that time, the rest of the 8th has got there, and Obi's like, so we're going to share your research with us, your findings, right? And
she's like, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, of course we are.
So,
and really, Obi can't really do much about it anyways, because I think they were outnumbered.
Yeah, their company is really small compared to what the 5th.
Right.
And that might not even have been all their company. Who knows?
Right. And I would also imagine they're probably outgunned, because at the very least, the commander herself seemed pretty powerful. Now she was going against Shinra, but even still, I think she has some kind of abilities that, again, like you said, we don't really know.
Yeah, seem kind of weird. Hopefully, they get explained soon, maybe. But anyway, so they take the Infernal off. The 8th pretty much just have to take it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of where we're left off, kind of in that spot of, well, what's going to happen next with maybe the interactions between the companies, different things like that. So with all that said, we'll just get into this reaction then and see what we find out.
All right.
Did they have this opening last time?
I'm not sure about last time, but I'm pretty sure we've seen it at least once before.
Yeah, we've seen it once before. It's kind of weird. It's like a somewhat normal opening, but That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, maybe we're going into
To her backstory finally.
Yeah. Hmm. So that's the closing.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So I wonder if she can manipulate the fire like that. If she was making the
Yeah.
fire flowers and everything.
Oh, yeah. Maybe she is. Maybe she's. Hey,
Oh,
wait a second.
so she was a
Yeah.
nun. I, well, I mean, I don't know how the system works, but I didn't think a nun could go from that to a commander. It's like a totally different kind of
Right.
role.
Huh.
Wow, that was. It's kind of an interesting transition.
uh.
Hmm.
His smile.
It is kind of a creepy smile, though.
Yeah. But he's nervous. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Going above and beyond. She's not gonna.
No. I think she will eventually, but not right now.
Hmm. Wow. That poor station is really falling apart.
Right. Wow. What?
Impressive, sir.
Right. Dude, he's doing a thing right now. Let him. He's still talking, and everybody's just like ignoring him. He's so serious about taking it.
He's just gonna go after them. Oh,
Yeah, this guys, you gotta
you
listen.
will die.
No, you're not. And everybody else just kind of moved around.
Oh, what?
I don't think he actually shot him with a bullet. I think it was just a like a pellet or something.
Oh, huh? Like a rubber bullet? Oh, hmm.
Oh, that's impressive, actually. So can he do the opposite then? Make it even more powerful?
Hmm.
What's he doing? A little iguana is not a dragon. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so she's not actually a princess.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. Maybe.
Wow.
Hmm. You know, it's funny though because
Wow. Look at that facility. Uh, what kind of research is this? Oh,
oh,
wow.
okay.
Wow.
Did she just kill him?
It wouldn't surprise me. Hmm.
I wonder if we'll get the meaning behind the Latom
Hmm.
thing. Maybe not this episode, but like
Yeah,
later on,
maybe.
or if it's just something that the writers added in there,
Hmm.
just a substitute for what I assume is amen.
Yeah, I mean, it might actually be an actual real word that they chose instead of.
Mm. Oh, well, what I was going to say earlier though is that I find it funny that how he was talking about invading the fifth, but like when we first saw him, you know, he was all about like, yeah, fire brigade, we gotta work together.
Hmm.
Hey,
Sleeping
a
beside his
knight
sword.
has to sleep with his sword. He's got to keep his sword in arm's reach. Oh,
Oh, did she? Oh, the battle begins on attacking the fifth. Hmm. Hmm.
oh man.
Hmm.
Probably. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So maybe she left and then became
So
a
maybe
commander.
she's one of the other survivors, possibly, and that just really warped her view of how maybe nuns are just, yeah, just there for looks.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, obviously. Are they already
They're
here?
already there.
Well, let's
I'm
see.
a devil. Oh.
Find the sister, crush the fifth man. It's a very long hero name, but you know. Uniform makes him look so fat.
So he's just causing the distraction while everybody else is gonna.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just drive on in. I like how they even made an outline for him up top.
Right.
Hmm. That's true. They can't really report anything because if it went to court, then that would make all the Fire Force look bad. So, wow, there's some really interesting loopholes with all this stuff.
Ah, that'll be fine.
Oh. Hmm.
Whoops.
Oh.
A sniper?
Nice.
And yet he did.
Hmm. Discount not. Despair not.
Yeah, you guys are just standing around.
Impressive.
John Wick?
That's kind of what this is right now. I didn't think guns would actually be a part of this show when I first started watching.
But he's not doing lethal damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But they are saving lives by doing this. Well, go lightly tap all the other people.
Right. Yeah, they have no idea where to. Well, he knows where to find Shinra, but they have no idea where the nurses or the. Oh, he was in last episode too, right? Conan. France. We come from France.
Go back to your farm. What?
Oh, they have him under control now. Wow.
Oh. Huh.
Did you forget your line?
The tumbleweed.
Oh.
Hmm. Hmm.
Can he just shoot it? Oh.
Bubblish gum. Hmm.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Oh, can he manipulate them in?
Wow.
That is awesome. What?
What? Wow. Oh.
That is so cool.
Wow, he's awesome. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, one of the all the three of the triplets.
the angels. Hmm. I really hope Arthur's strong enough to beat him now that they've actually kind of boosted his power, though.
Mm.
Be kind of weird if they boost his fire so much it just like consumes himself.
That is a possibility.
A night teriyaki.
Oh, that was pretty slick. But also an idiot. Ooh, that's a good point too.
Hmm.
But
Hmm. He's not doing too well.
well, it looks like he's holding back for some reason.
Hmm. I mean, I guess he could be setting up something, but
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Hmm. Is he just really nervous or something, or?
Oh, maybe it's what's her name, the princess. Maybe because she like had that one effect, right, where
Yeah.
it kind of dulled Shinra.
Hmm. Kind of seemed like she needed to be like within view of him,
Yeah,
though.
that's what I was thinking. But maybe it's like an area effect, and then the closer you get to her, the more potent it is, possibly.
Hmm. Night King.
Ooh.
Wow. Maybe something is. Wait. Wait. Is he an idiot? Is this really what's happening right
That
now?
might be it.
You gotta be kidding me.
He just went full Princess Bride. I have a secret to share with you. I'm not left-handed.
uh, but he even fooled himself. He's like, why is it in my right?
2.3. All these threes. Right?
Oh. Wow.
Wow, they just
More than just three. Well, there's at least, I guess, 7 of them? Looks like there's 6 on the ground and 1 hiding. Oh. Is he gonna catch the mansion on fire?
Maybe.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I mean, it was setting up for that.
I really wanted to see what was going to happen. It's going to be a long wait till next week.
All right, John. So, wow, this was a pretty crazy episode. I mean, wait a second. This isn't right. Hold on a second.
Have you always been on the right?
No. I should be on the left. And you should be on the right. Let's reverse. This is better.
Wow, this feels right. Okay.
We're stronger now because we're on the right, on the correct side.
I love even the toss over to the other hand.
He's just like, boop.
Yes.
This is better.
My true potential is unleashed.
But anyways, yes, this was a pretty crazy episode. A lot of stuff just was happening. I wasn't even expecting them to invade the fifth. I mean, I guess I should have been because it said the battle starts or whatever. But
well, with anime, normally I'm like, oh, it'll start at the very last few minutes, and then it'll be to be continued. Like maybe when their matchbox busted to the wall, maybe that would have been like the to be continued for most other animes or something.
Yeah, no, they just went right into it. So I do want to backtrack a little bit to the nun, the sister. The sister. We actually got a little bit of her story, and we actually see that there's connection between her and the commander of the fifth. And
that's kind of weird. I'm still kind of maybe not confused, but just kind of wondering how that works. That she changed roles and leadership and all that other stuff.
So clearly she was a sister, right? The commander, the fifth commander, and so whatever happened at their nunnery, like whatever event went down with that, clearly, I think you mentioned clearly that distorted her view on things, and she's just
maybe she was the one in the flashback making the fire flowers.
Could have been.
And I can't remember her name from the 8th, but she was maybe the one reaching up like, oh, that's so pretty.
Right.
Something like that, and that's maybe their flashback, and I don't know, maybe there's some connection with that fire back then that she just, maybe just saw no redeeming quality or no salvation, maybe. I don't know what she was looking for, but it never came.
It did kill practically everybody else, so I mean, I'm assuming that by itself would take a toll on anybody, and it's good that the sister from the 8th, I mean, I'm not saying she's fine, but she came out of it at least seemingly a little bit more positive light, although she does kind of have her moments where, as we saw here, she's kind of like thinking back about it, and she's kind of sad and whatever, but whereas the other one
didn't go the dark route of like the one where she blamed God.
Right, exactly.
She didn't go, well, it's all about devils and the infernals, I guess, and whatever.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a very interesting dynamic. I mean, it's kind of seems like she still cares about her, because like even when she burned her clothes or whatever, like she still
she's like, I don't even want to see that outfit in front of me.
Yeah, she still gave her a cloak or whatever, or her hoodie, I guess. But so there's still, at least I would like to think there's still a little bit of humanity left in her somewhere. But I guess we'll see next episode, like, because I'm sure there's going to be confrontation between her and Shinra, and maybe the sister as well. Like maybe they'll all kind of like converge and have this philosophical and literal battle.
Yes.
So, but man, gosh, the 8th was just tearing it up though. The lieutenant was just like John Wicking it everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Manipulating the bullets like that too. That never would have occurred to me.
Well, yeah, like especially whenever he shot him once, changed their trajectory, and then I was like, okay, well he missed.
Right.
That's the end, and then they ricocheted. So I didn't even think about him manipulating him that far away, potentially, I guess, that he did it again.
Right.
And then made him home in on the dude. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know, because we've never really seen his powers up to this point, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I kind of forgot he could manipulate.
Yeah, right.
I didn't even know he was a second generation.
Right, I kept thinking he was just like
Obi.
Like Obi, just which is another thing. He never even showed up yet, so that's another wild card we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, because the one was driving and
He's got to be. I bet you. Okay, I'm gonna call it now. While Shinra and all the others are distracting the fifth, he's actually the one that's actually inside whatever research area or whatever.
So
he's
the commander of the 8th or 5th is going to come out and face Shinra possibly, and Obi will sneak around the back.
Sneak around the back or wherever
through a side window or something. And
get all the data or whatever, and then once everything's all said and done, maybe he'll reveal himself. Maybe he won't. Either way, I think he's going to be the one to get the data, and the research, and then they'll use that as leverage, possibly, or I don't know. I don't know how that's going to all go down with that, but I'm very, very excited for next episode, man.
I kind of want to know if Conehead will actually have any kind of power, because I know he could ramp up the Infernal,
right?
And he looked pretty crazy, but I kind of wonder if he has any fighting ability, or if he once in the next episode, once they reveal that the Infernal has been destroyed, he's just like, oh, I'm getting out of here.
Right, maybe that might be it. Actually, I just like see ya.
yeah, you keep following those tracks. I'm gonna go back there.
Yeah. I'll just leave me alone. Sorry, don't mind me. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to the next episode. I'm curious to see. Once again, where all this is going.
I don't know really about like what the 5th commander was trying to accomplish by torturing the Infernal, because I guess in the end they did cut off his arm and put
something else,
gun or something there.
Flamethrower type thing.
And whenever it looked like she broke his armor, when we see him later, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So I don't know.
Kind of reminds me.
Although it was kind of like because before it was like a pure black, but this time after
had that reddish
kind of tinge to it. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just kind of guessing here. Maybe she broke it, but then they put it back all together, but made it reinforced.
So I keep thinking of what was it, Greed from Full Metal Alchemist, that had the armor or whatever,
right? And
he could turn himself all black like that. That's every time I see him, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
Well, you won't be seeing him anymore, probably.
Oh yeah, that's about that. Now that he switched hands, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. It was just one slash. He was like, all dramatic and everything.
I mean, I kind of wonder if Arthur has to channel his power through. He can only visualize it through one hand if that's how it works. Because for whatever reason, he was just like, I'm getting no power at all.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was thinking maybe it was, what's her name? But
yeah, and that was even a good idea. Like, maybe she has some kind of dampening field around it to be able to stop that.
The closer you get to her, the more effective it is. But no, he just was using the wrong hand.
He's an idiot.
And they even mentioned it like halfway through the episode. Like when he was on, like trying to attack the birds or whatever, and just like, you're an idiot. Anyways,
great episode.
Yeah, good episode. I'm ready for the next episode right now. I want to see how this all goes down. And man, I would, going into this series, just right quick, just going into the series, I was kind of just expecting them to go after Infernals, maybe
be impressed with the visuals.
Yeah, and maybe do some investigation with the fire brigade, maybe. But no, this is kind of turned into no, we gotta go through each and every brigade and figure out what they're doing. So it's kind of
while at the same time making sure the fire brigade altogether as a whole still looks good.
Yeah. So it's kind of made a different twist for me, but okay, I'm still on board. I'm actually even more curious now.
So I wonder if, because of these infightings, this might be something in the future. I don't know, but if they start, having these little civil wars, how is that going to affect future, Infernals? Is that going to limit their ability to potentially save civilians? Because that's,
I don't know.
Because they're kind of cutting into each other's forces by injuring each other.
It kind of feels like a gang war almost at this point.
Yeah.
Like with them going into the 5th Brigade's area. And even before the previous episode, the standoff between the 5th and the 8th, it was just, it felt more like a
power show.
It was just two gangs, right? Rival gangs, essentially. So that, it did feel very strange and very like, because these guys are supposed to be the heroes, but obviously there's more to it than that. So, but anyways, any other comments?
No, I think we covered it pretty good, and I mean it was a great episode, and I really, I wanted more. I wanted to see Shinra fight.
Right.
That was like what I missed out on.
Right. Well, in that case, guys, what did you all think of this episode? And what do you think about the raid on the 5th Brigade? Let us know down in the comments below.
And if you like this reaction, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Keep up with our channel. All the content we put out every week. And if you'd like to consider supporting our channel, we have links down below for all that as well. So we'll see you in the next episode.